Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Colours of Nature Art. Right, well last time we did the altered playing card with the antique keys, and today we've got the layered tag and retro film strip. So, here we are. I'll see if I can bring the camera just a bit closer. So you will have seen the page before, but I started off by, I think the last time you saw it, that was just a plain printed page. So I've distressed it, and I think I used a bit of rustic wilderness, bundled sage, and a little bit of forest moss. So that distressed the background to give it more of a vintagey feel. And I used a stencil up here, and that was just a ruler stencil, but I thought it looked a little bit sort of like a film strip. And then for my layered tag, we have a tag with lots of pockets. So if we start looking from the inside, right, so I'll take these out. Now these were actually, I looked through all my old photos and everything, and this I haven't altered. Sorry about the glare, it's sort of the film, but I haven't altered that or sort of vintaged photoed it or anything. That was the original, and I worked out that because of the photos that were on it, that I took this in sort of 1976, so it is a genuine bit of old film. Little did I know when I went to pick up my photos from the chemist, all excited, have they come out, have they not come out, because you didn't get a second chance when you have film in the camera, unlike the wonderful world of digital photography we've got today, which I absolutely love. But little did I think that all these years later I wouldn't be excited about what was on the film. I'd be excited about the bit on the end. I just love that. And I've got two of those. You see what I mean about how that has the glare. I apologise for any glare on this. I'll try and keep it to the minimum. So yeah, 1976 those were. And then that is an original quality film boots processing. And that was in the days when we had to take all our film in to be processed, and you didn't know until you got the photos back whether they'd come out. So that was those, and then I sort of just played around and made a tag, and just put some of my little Katie Country Mouse pictures on there. She'd had all her photos taken. And there's just a sort of journaling space on the back, so we put those to one side. And then in the back I have some transparencies. Don't know if I lift that up to the camera, you can see July 1966, so these are quite old, and that's also July 1966. And I was hoping to show you what was on these slides, because one of them is actually me using a box brownie camera. And for those of you who are wondering what the heck that is, this is a picture of a box brownie camera. And this is what they look like. You actually held them at waist level, and you looked down into either this little bit here, that window, or that window. That was if you wanted a vertical picture, and that was if you wanted a horizontal picture, and you just turn the camera around. And then every time you took a photo, you had to remember to wind this on, because otherwise you had a double exposure in your photographs. And as I say, I was hoping to be able to scan these in so that you could see what was on them, because on this one there's actually my father had taken a photo of me holding the box brownie camera, taking a photo of some horses in the New Forest on the south coast of England. And sadly, my computer blew up 2 days ago. Well, maybe my computer blew up is just a slight exaggeration. It just ground to a grindingly noisy halt and basically is packed up. And that's my desktop computer. So I have had to try to sort of rig everything up with my laptop, and the printer wasn't very happy, and the scanner said no, wasn't going to work. End of story. So if I can find another way of letting you see those, I'm working on it. But it was lovely to still have some of those. And then I found, because today these was in the cardboard, this was just cardboard. And of course today, well, I say today, I think this was sort of 1990s, this one. It's plastic cover, which somehow it's not the same, is it? No. And then I found an even older transparency. Look at this. This is what they did used to look like. And this was sort of circa 1956. So that we can also put in there. But if I can get the pictures off, I will do my best. So what else have we put on here? So I was quite pleased with how this one came out, because this was a sort of printed onto acetate, and so it's a little fairy printed on acetate, and then her film put on there. Another little journaling space on the back, and I think this was the same. There's Barry the Badger, and his order number for his photos underneath. It's when Barry had a nice day out fishing. There is a film about Barry fishing, so if you go and look on my YouTube channel, you might find a little film of Barry the Badger. But you will have to suspend your adult side and enter childhood if you want to watch Barry the Badger film. So that was the back of that one. And what else have we got? That shouldn't really be there, but it's popped out of there. It was because I couldn't close it, and so I tried the magnet, but it hasn't quite worked, obviously. I said this channel was going to be very real, didn't I? And it is. I'm afraid I'm not somebody who does the perfect journal. You know, things, as you're probably starting to realise, things happen. So here's another one that I did as little Katie Country Mouse in there. And again, little journaling space on the back, and order numbers for photographs. And I found this, that's for the cinema. And here's the little heroine. There she is. There's Katie Country Mouse. Film of coming to a cinema near you soon. My lovely little Katie Country Mouse. So we'll pop her back. And I think that is it. This is an old Kodak envelope, which I think I might sort of make something for this, because that's the back of that page. Make something there to put a bit of that in, or could use that to make a pocket. So that concludes my film strip, vintage film strip, and my layered tag. Let's pop her back into there. There we go. I hope you enjoyed it, and first of all, just to say a very big thank you to anyone who has subscribed to my channel. I absolutely, totally appreciate every single one of you. This might be a very small channel, but I still appreciate everyone who's bothered to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon with the next one, which is the Apothecary and a quirky, and in my case, very quirky cat. See you then. Bye-bye.